Welcome to KidVenture Ketch-up. I'm working on my dominoes here. Give me 1 second, I'm almost done. Last one. All right, now you ready for this? I'm gonna push one down and let's see what happens. Whoa, all of my dominoes fell. Each domino that fell led right into the next domino. That's kind of like our families. Our parents have kids, and then they have kids, and our families go back generations and generations. Jesus had a family too. Let's learn about his family and how it can be traced back.
Before he came to earth as a human being, God the Son was with the Father. No one created him. He has always existed. God created the first people,
Ooh.
Adam and Eve. But they did not obey him. All along, God planned to send his Son to earth to save people from sin. At just the right time, Jesus came to earth as a baby. He was born to Mary, the wife of Joseph. Jesus is different than any other baby who was ever born because he is fully God and fully human. Like all people on earth, Jesus' family had a history, a family tree. Jesus had parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and great-great-grandparents, back and back for many generations. Jesus was born into the family of Abraham and the family of King David. Abraham had a son named Isaac. When Isaac had a family, one of his sons was named Jacob. Jacob was part of Jesus' family. Years later, a man named Solomon was born into Jesus' family tree. He married Rahab, who hid the Israelite spies when they came to Jericho. Rahab had a baby named Boaz. Boaz was a farmer, and he married Ruth. Boaz and Ruth had a son named Obed. Obed's son was Jesse. Jesse had many sons. His youngest was David. David was just a boy when he was chosen to be Israel's king. King David liked to write. He wrote songs called Psalms, and some of them were about the time when Jesus would come to earth. Other people in Jesus' family were kings too. David's son Solomon was a king. King Jehoshaphat was part of Jesus' family, and so was Uzziah, Ahaz, Hezekiah, and Josiah. God's people returned home from exile in Babylon. Then Shealtiel was born. His son was Zerubbabel. Later, Matthan came along. Matthan's son was named Jacob, and Jacob's son was named Joseph. Joseph is the man who married Jesus' mother, Mary. Joseph raised Jesus as his own son. Jesus was truly God's son, the Messiah. Jesus came to earth as a human. Jesus had earthly parents, Mary and Joseph, but his true father is God. Through Jesus, God kept his promises to Abraham and David. Jesus saves people from their sins and adopts them into God's family.
Wow, it's amazing how people all the way from the beginning of time, from Adam and Moses, it all was part of Jesus' family line. Isn't that so cool how God just orchestrates everything where it all works together exactly right? I have some pictures of my family here, and I thought it'd be fun to look back and see the generations of my family. So I have my grandparents, my papa and my grandma, and they had my dad and my Aunt Nancy. And then my parents had me and my brother. And my aunt, she had her son Micah, and he has 2 kids too. And so it goes like a family line. My grandparents, my parents, me and my brother. Look at that, all the generations. Jesus' earthly parents were Mary and Joseph, but his true father was God. Through Moses and David, God kept his promises to preserve that family line. Jesus was God's plan to bring salvation into the world, and God was working out his plan all along. Thanks for joining us for this edition of KidVenture Ketch-up, learning from all the way from Adam to Jesus. We'll see you again next time. Bye.